what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Garnett-Tools. What's a guy who's not on Harbor Freight's payroll think about the Icon ratcheting wrench set? Well, I guess since I'm the only one, you'll have to stay tuned to find out.
But before we get started, make sure you subscribe if you're not already and hit that bell to be notified of all my latest uploads.
Guys, this is the WRAM-10 combination reversible ratcheting wrench set from, of course, Icon Tools. It's going to be a 10-piece set with sizes ranging from 10 to 19 millimeter with absolutely no skips whatsoever. The set is going to include the plastic wrench holder or tray that is going to make the wrenches look beautiful inside of whatever toolbox you're throwing them in. Down at the box end, you're going to have that 15-degree offset, which is going to do its job to keep your hand elevated above the work surface. You're also going to have the 12.72 tooth reversible box end with a 5-degree swing arc. It would have been nice to see something like a 90 tooth mechanism down here, putting them that much closer to some of the competition out there. Moving on to the other end of the wrench, they are going to feature that anti-slip open end that a lot of the more modern manufacturers are coming out with. And the biggest showstopper feature when it comes to these wrenches here is going to be the length of the beams. So the 19 millimeter, the longest wrench in the set, is going to clock in at 13 3/4 inches long, with the shortest wrench, the 10 millimeter, clocking in at 7.5 inches long itself. But the main thing I'm going to want to check out is that anti-slip open end, because it, in conjunction with the length of the beam, is the standout feature of this set here. The long length of the beams is going to give you that extra leverage, so I'm interested to see how that affects the anti-slip properties of this open end wrench. So we're going to move over to the vise and see how this stacks up against some of my other metric wrenches. So here I have a metric bolt. You can really tell by the indication on the head, which says 10.9. That's going to be a metric standard fastener there. Clamp this thing. Let's clamp this thing right in the vise, right there on the edge. And I'm going to go super tight. First up, of course, we're going to put the Icon 13 millimeter. These are all going to be 13 mils, but look at how much play is in there. So here is the array. Oh, wow. So it didn't stretch it out any, but yeah, as you can see, I can't turn that at all. And once I hit the limits, it starts to open up. It kind of can feel it in the wrench starting to open up. If I had more leverage, it would definitely slip off. We'll do the Icon next. We feel the play, but we're gonna try to turn. Look at that. So yeah, as you saw, I was unable to turn this with the Urea, but due to the anti-slip properties of the open end on the Icon, I can turn this fastener, even though it's clamped, as tight as I can make it in this vise. And as you can tell, there's no real damage to that fastener. A couple corners are shiny after that, but that's about it. Here is the Carlisle. And the funny thing about this wrench is it's the same as the Icon non-ratcheting. Same manufacturer makes these. Oh, it's definitely a little bit harder to turn. So that leverage on that Icon definitely is a benefit, but I can turn it. This wrench is starting to curl up the corners of this fastener. There's kind of a great deal of curling, whereas the Icon didn't curl the fastener at all. Now this is not stainless, just a regular steel bolt. So next up is the right grip, and you'll be able to see really clearly what this does to a fastener like this that's too tight. So I am able to turn it, and this one actually feels like it's grabbing the fastener the best though. But as you can tell, those little marks, that's what something like a right grip or a flank drive plus will do to a fastener. It's going to mar that fastener. See, the right grip definitely feels much better than this. This feels like there's a little bit of give. Definitely doesn't feel like I'm on it. And additionally, with there being that much play in the open end, if you're in tight quarters, these things are not going to be your friend. You're moving all over the place. You got that much take up before you even start turning the thing. And if you're in tight quarters, we all know that's pretty much no dice. So let me try to insert this partially like that and see what happens. Oh, wow. So even partially on this thing, I'm still turning that fastener just because of the anti-slip. Now, you know a different wrench will slip off of there. 100%. Yeah, look at that. Slips right off. So the Carlisle slips right off, partially inserted. And how about the right grip? Slips off. Now that's a development. Partially inserted. This thing is gonna grab. I don't know, guys. You could definitely feel it kind of like, if I get it in there just the right angle, it does slip. You see that right there? Slip like that, slipping. But there is something there in that opening that's gonna make it just hook on and grab that thing. Of course, it's gonna start ruining the cap screw quite a bit. On the one side, they got this horrible play in the open end, but on the other, you could put these partially on here and keep turning. With that said, there's a couple things I gotta tell you guys about these wrenches here. You see this wording on the back of the box. It says designed in USA by Icon Tools. I was able to track down that these Icon ratcheting wrenches share the same ratcheting selector design as these DeWalt. So on their website, this DeWalt set here, blam, plain as day, these selectors are exactly the same. And I was able to go a little bit further and track down the actual manufacturer for the ratcheting ones, which is a company called High Five. You're going to find them by going to newtools.com. And as you can see right on their main landing page is the same exact selector here. So Icon, I don't know really how much they would have designed these, because they've been out there in the wild already in people's hands. Now, when it comes to the non-ratcheting Icon wrenches, they're going to be the same as this Carlisle here. They're going to be the same as the SP Tools set or the Channel Lock set, or even they're going to share this same open-end design as the Milwaukee wrenches, because they're all made by a company called Infar. So Infar makes these ones, High Five makes those ones. So by logical deduction, you really reach the conclusion that Icon didn't really design this, so the wording on this packaging is really misleading. And the last thing I'm going to say about these wrenches is that even though I did test them out for a second and see that they are a pretty good wrench, they got everything pretty much a professional user is looking for in a wrench set or combination wrench set like this. But there are some downsides. You don't get any size larger than 19 millimeter. Yes, I know that's a gripe with most sets. You additionally can't go lower than 10 millimeter. At the moment, as of recording this video, Icon or Harbor Freight has no individual tools, so you can't go in and get larger sizes. Hell, you can't even go in and warranty one wrench, I suspect. It says here right in their warranty statement, these tools are warranted to the original purchaser. So you're going to need your receipt and or your phone number to even get a warranty. But since they don't carry individual tools, what are they going to do when your 13 millimeter wears out? Are they going to go over and grab a 13 millimeter out of the set? Or are they going to carry loose wrenches in the store? Don't really know at this point, because these things are so new that the warranty is just untested at the moment. And I imagine that if it's like I suspect, that once this wrench wears out, you're going to take it to the store, give them your phone number, and they're going to order this wrench for you, or you're going to contact Harbor Freight through phone number or website or email, and they're going to order this wrench for you. It's going to be pretty distasteful in a user's mouths when they know that this exact wrench is sitting on a shelf in a set They just can't give it to you. So given that the warranty is so, you know, here or there, the warranty is pretty much untested on these, I can't really recommend them, especially being a product that Harbor Freight's going to sell a crap ton of. If you're looking at buying these, kind of wait until a couple users go out and test the warranty. Wait till it's more documented how Harbor Freight or Icon is going to handle the warranty on something like this, and then go out and get this set. It is a nice set. The wrenches are very nice. They come in this nice tray, like I said, but given the way the warranty is going to work, maybe you can make out better looking at some other tools.
But that's it. That's all I have for you. I'll be sure to leave everything I talked about in this video in the description down below. The Icon Tools WRAM-10 set is going to run you $150 before coupon, of course. As always, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe for more videos. If you like, you can check out my Twitter and Instagram if you're interested. You can also check out my KC Tool Coat and Amazon affiliate links, which are also linked in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.